Hello, hello, hello to my amazing, lovely family. You're welcome back to my channel. If today is your first time of stopping by or seeing my face, you're highly welcome. Just go to the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button, and of course, that notification bell. It will notify you each time a new video pops up from this channel, okay? To my old and returning subscribers, mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you all. You're so amazing. So right in today's video, I'm just going to be very honest with my opinions. I'm going to be telling you about natural hair, this thing called natural hair that most people do not tell you. So if you're interested, just come, let's go. So in today's video, I'll be giving you my honest opinion about this thing called virgin hair, natural hair, 4A, 4B, 4C, no matter the baptismal name you want to give to it, okay? Now, the first thing is, it is painful. Did you see my expression? Yes, that is how it is. It's so painful that most times when you're combing your hair, you find yourself crying like a baby. And you're asking yourself, who is beating you? Nobody's beating you, yet you're crying. It's really painful, to be honest with you. Many people may not tell you this. Fine, most of the treatment, the conditioning and all those things, they do work, but they are temporary. After those treatments, you go back to the pains, especially when you're combing the hair. It's really painful. I'm just being very honest here. Another thing about this thing called natural hair is that it's very expensive to maintain. If you don't maintain your natural hair very well, you're going to look untidy at all times. So you have to really be ready for this journey. You have to get all the products, the conditioner, oil treatment. Even if you have to do DIY at home, you still need to buy some of those natural things to prepare them at home. So it's expensive, very expensive to maintain your natural hair if you really want it to look good. Another thing about this natural hair is that it is time consuming. You find out that most times you are mingling and fiddling and touching your hair. It's time consuming. Every time you need to keep this hair glowing, is either you're doing hot oil treatment or you're trying to condition it or to moisturize it. For you, the hair to really come out well, you really have to put in time. You're going to spend time doing your hair, so it's time consuming. Another thing people don't really talk about this natural hair is that wash day routines is just like a nightmare. Days to your wash day, you begin to think, because you're not just going to wash and come out, you're going to do a lot of things. These are the things you must do to keep the hair healthy. Otherwise, you're not going to enjoy the journey at all. Most people just jumped into the journey, is the trend, but honestly, it's a case of suffering and smiling. And you begin to ask yourself, who sent me on this journey? My sister, nobody sent you on the journey. So it's either you go on the journey or you leave the journey. Another thing about this thing called natural hair is that if you're not careful, note my word, if you're not careful, your bathtub or your sink will be clogged after every wash. Because unlike permed hair, the strands are long. But this natural hair, they are kind of coily and small. So after washing, if you're not careful to remove them, you find out that your bathtub will be clogged or your sink. So after every wash, it's always advisable to take your time to remove all those tiny hair. Otherwise, your bathtub will be clogged and it's not really good. You have to spend money in order to rectify the issue. Now, another thing about this virgin hair is that the long one breaks a lot. I'm speaking from experience. That's why I decided to wear my natural hair today to make this video. It shreds a lot. Whether you're treating it well, you're not treating it well, naturally it shreds. The only thing is that if you begin to take care of the hair, it won't be shredding that much again, but naturally it shreds. And if you're not careful, you begin to pull the hair. The more you pull the hair, the more the hair is shredding. The more you pull the hair, the more the hair is shredding. So when you're going on this journey, you have to be very, very careful with the way you touch your hair. You want to make sure that the hair is always moisturized. Otherwise, it will look dry. And dryness is not good for this kind of hair at all. It will make it break the more. But if you moisturize it and take good care of it, it will do well. That boils down to my previous point that you really need to bring out time for this journey. Another thing about this journey is that your hair must always be on a protective style. If not, the shrinkage is real. Like, I want to show you something. I have a very long hair. The camera is not even showing it well. My hair is very long, is dark, and is full. But if you don't put it on a protective style always, it's going to be breaking. So you want to make sure that you either twist the hair or you go into a weave. Sometimes weave is not even advisable because when you're loosening it, it's also painful and it will be breaking. So most times you find yourself on a twist. You can do the weave, the cornrow, maybe if you want to use wigs on them. Another thing about this virgin hair is that when you're wearing wigs, please be very conscious of your edges. Be very, very conscious of your edges. Make sure you put on your wig cap properly. Otherwise, the wig cap will pull your front hair, and before you know it, your edges will be gone. And to restore the edges of a virgin hair is not a day's journey. It's very, very difficult. So this hair needs so much attention, so much pampering. You must take care of the hair. You can't just say, I want to be on the journey of virgin hair, and then you're not taking care of the hair. One, you must be able to twist your own hair. Virgin hair is not something you embark on when you don't have any idea about doing hair. You must be able to at least twist or weave your hair to some extent, because it's not every time you want to go out to be able to do the hair. Even going out to do the hair, by the time you wash the hair, between the time you wash the hair and you go out to do the hair, it's already shrinking. So you want to make sure that you know how to at least twist the hair to some extent, so that immediately you wash the hair, then you can just put it in a protective style quickly. You must be able to style the hair and look good always, because it's not every time people see you, the hair is not looking good, it's looking dry. So to some extent, you must have an idea of the journey. Follow up those that their journeys are successful. Another thing you will know about this hair is that what works for one person may not work for the other person. That's why even if you watch things on YouTube, when you're applying them, you have to be careful, because we all have different textures of hair. If you apply some of these things, they may be harsh on your scalp and on the hair. If you apply them, they may not be as effective as the other person's own was. So you have to be very, very careful. Know your hair texture before you embark on any treatment. Then the last thing I would like to say about this natural hair is, please avoid too many treatments on the hair. It's not everything you watch or everything you see you're supposed to put into practice. You have to know your hair and make up your mind, how you want to take care of your hair. So it's not like every week you do this one, you watch another one, next week you're trying it out. You're not giving the hair room to grow. So this journey is very, very difficult. I'm being very honest here. So for you to really be successful with this journey, you have to be very careful, know what to do and what not to do. This is a journey that will leave you every month. You think of, should I cut the hair? Should I go back to permed hair? You keep thinking and thinking, but you're there and you're there. So it's either you're on the journey or you're not in the journey. So I just made this video to share my honest opinion concerning virgin hair. Please, team virgin hair, let me know in the comment section, what are your thoughts concerning this virgin hair? Because sometimes mine is like sponge. You know those sponge you use in washing plates, using washing plates, the ones made from rice bag, not the foreign sponge. That's how the hair seems. Even to comb the hair is so uncomfortable, but it has the good size. But I'm just trying to tell us that maintaining a healthy natural hair It's not easy, no matter how you want to look at it. So with this, we have come to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope it was helpful to someone who is about to embark on this journey or is already on this journey. We have made up our mind to be on this journey, so we have to continue. It's either you're here or you are there. So with this, I say take care of yourself. Be the best version of yourself. Until I come your way next time, bye-bye.